I started a Word document on my computer in 2011, maybe, that had "We need our own building." We had been teaching classes, but we'd been having to borrow space. So it limited who we could work with and the populations we could work with. And we need to build in offices. We need a place for ourselves to work. We don't want to be closed off from the community. We want it to actually be a fairly open concept, but we do need some walls. So today we have 54 therapy dogs in our Corps, and last year they provided about 1,000 hours to nearly 8,000 people. In late 2019, we started trying to figure out how much money we could raise. And then in early 2020, we actually kicked off trying to raise that money through the Unleashing Potential campaign. The goal of this campaign is to double the number of people we serve over the next 5 years. So in order to do that, we need to increase the number of dogs in our therapy corps. We need to finish the build out of our space. We also need to increase staff and infrastructure in our organization. So it's going to build capacity in our volunteer corps, which will allow us to increase our programming. We can now have programming here, which we couldn't do before. When people ask about our organization, they're like, "Oh, but the dogs," and the dogs are awesome and they are our greatest resource, our greatest asset. We couldn't do this without them. But the magic here is what people accomplish for themselves, and the dogs are just a conduit to that. And we are able to sometimes reach people that haven't been reached in more traditional fashions because of the dogs and just because that's what this space emanates. So there's lots of cool stuff that we can do, but we want everyone that walks in the door to feel like they belong here.